All right. Welcome. Hello, my name is Kelly, and this is my friend Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell. Hi. Hi. Today's practice, welcome. We're going to pay attention to our breathing, the movement, and making that connection. And from moment to moment, just feeling good in the practice, and there will be an emphasis on the core strength, and also on the stretching the hip flexors. So let's start right away. Make sure you have a block and then also a strap, and then you'll have everything you need. So let's start on our back. I'm going to move you over, Maxwell. Let's go this way. Over this way. Oops. All right. So grab a block. Starting off your practice, lower down all the way. Place the block between the knees. And I want you to place the block in the thin, narrow part, but between the thighs right there. And press your shoulder blades down into the floor, palms on the floor, feet about just where they land right underneath your knees. And then just press into your feet, heels close to your glutes, and lift up and squeeze the block. If the block feels uncomfortable, move it just a little bit up further, and then lift up. So press, squeeze the block between the thighs, and lift up the glutes, lower down. Now let's reset the back by tucking the pelvis right there, and press your feet down and lift up the glutes right there. Squeeze the glutes, press the palms down. Look straight up, then lower down and tap, and then lift up. Do that again. Lower down and lift. Lower down and then lift. Now hold right here. Press your palms down, and then kind of hug underneath the shoulders, bringing the shoulder blades towards each other. Breathe. Now lower down all the way. Set your lower back on the floor. Grab the block. Bring your knees or your feet off the floor, knees bent 90 degrees. Now place the block the smaller width. Place it between your knees right here. Hands behind the head. And lift your shoulder blades up, so crunch. Then lower down. Squeeze the block between the knees. Lift up. Lower down. Do that again. Lift up, squeeze the block, and then lower down. This time, lift up, crunch the upper body. Now lift up the right leg, and then bend the knee again, lower down. Let's do the other side. Lift up, crunch, left leg up, bend the knee, and then lower. Lift up, right leg, and then lower. One more time, the other side. Lift, leg up, and bend. And now place your feet on the floor. Palms on the floor. Tuck your pelvis. Press the feet down. Lift up and lower. So squeezing the block. The block is between the knees. Lift up and then lower. Keep pressing the hands down and press your blades into the floor, the shoulders. Pelvis tucked, lift up, and then lower. One more time. And then hold it at the bottom. Bend the knees 90 degrees, hands behind the head. Now lift your shoulder blades up, right leg up, bend the knee, and lower. Do that again, or do it on the other side. Lift up, lift the leg, straighten, bend the knee, and lower. Lift up your shoulder blades, right leg up, bend the knee, and lower. Other side. Lift, extend the leg straight, bend the knee, and then lower. Nicely done. Set your feet on the floor. Let's do this one more time. Glute bridge. Palms on the floor. Tuck your pelvis. Press your feet down into the ground. Lift up, squeeze. Lower down. You'll feel your thighs stretch, your hip flexors right there, and lower. Do it again. Lift up and lower. Palms press in the ground. The shoulder blades press into the ground. Lift up and lower. Now hold at the top right here, an extra breath. Exhale, lift higher. One more breath. Now lower down all the way. Grab the block, place the block on the floor beside you. Right knee in, extend the left leg out straight. Lift up your shoulder blades, bring your chin towards your knee. Lower down. And let's switch sides. So right leg out, left knee in. Hip flexor stretch right there on that right side. Bring the chin up towards your knee. Shoulder blades up. And then lower. Change sides. And this time, just bring the shoulder blades up as you switch legs, and then switch again, other side. Switch, and then switch. Knee in, chin towards your knee. One more on this side, and then the other side. And then place your feet on the floor, arms out to the sides, and windshield wiper your knees. Side to side. Arms are out, opening up the chest, knees side to side. Extend out the right leg straight, left knee in right there. Lift up the shoulders off the mat, hover your legs and point your toes right there. And then change sides. So chin towards the knee and change. Other side. Switch and switch. Chin towards the knee. Extension of the leg. Two more. And then one more. Bring the knees into your chest. Cross your ankles and roll up. Come onto your hands and your knees. All right, let's get moving. So mobilizing the body. Spread your fingers, lower your belly towards the floor, and then round your back, cat. Cow pose, and then cat pose. Again, and then round up. One more time. Neutral spine. Come down to your forearms right here. Your palms are spread, or the palms on the floor, fingers are spread. Tuck your toes, lift your knees right here, press into the floor, dolphin pose, and you can keep it right here as we're still warming up the back, the shoulders. Press the floor away by pressing into your forearms and your palms. Now lift up your right leg and just bend the knee, turn the knee out to the side, stretch out the hip right there. You can do a rotation at the hip joint. So you're on your forearms in dolphin pose. Now set your foot down, knees down in child's pose for just a moment. Tap the forehead down into the ground on the mat. Lift up, dolphin pose. So tuck your toes, lift your knees, press the floor away, and lift the left leg up. Go ahead and bend the knee and turn the knee out to the side and make a circle, opening up the pelvis right there. And you can keep that right knee just slightly bent. We're still warming up the hips. Stay focused in the moment in dolphin pose. All right, now set your foot down, knees down, child's pose. Tap the forehead. Coming into dolphin pose. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, push the forearms into the ground right here. Lift up the right leg. And now turn your knee out to the side, opening the hip, and rotate. Rotate the other direction. One more time. And then extend the leg straight, lower the foot, knees down, child's pose. Tap the forehead. Let's do the other side. So Forearms on the ground, spread your fingers, palms on the ground, press the index fingers and the thumbs specifically. Dolphin pose, lift the left leg up, turn your knee out, bend your knee, and then rotate at the hip joint. Rotate the opposite direction, right there. And then hold, extend the leg straight, lower your foot, set your knee down, and come into child's pose. Sweep the arms to your sides. Relax the shoulders. Let the shoulders just fall forward. Place the hands on the ground. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Walk your feet forward. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Reach all the way up. Mobilizing the body. Exhale. Bring the hands to your heart. Shoulders back. Look forward. Lift up your toes. Set your toes down so your toes are spread wide. Inhale and reach up. Exhale. Let's fold over. Coming to a low lunge position. Inhale and lengthen and look forward. Or 90-90s. Bring your right leg back. Set your right knee on the ground. And I want you to have a 90-90 position of the legs right here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring the left arm over to the side, right arm up and over the ear. And you can widen this foot over so you've got a bigger base, more width underneath the body. Inhale, reach both arms up. Goalpost the arms, bring the elbows down and then reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Downward facing dog, and then we'll change sides. Left foot forward, set your left knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elbows to the sides. There's your goalpost arms. Inhale, and reach up. Now you're gonna reach the right arm to the side, and the left arm over the ear. Feel that stretch all the way along the side, from the hip point, down the side of the leg. Inhale and reach up, high Maxwell. Exhale, hands to the ground. Step forward and fold. Reach for your elbows and sway side to side. Feel your hamstrings right there, a little bit of stretch. Keep your knees bent slightly, feel buoyant. You can kind of move your knees, bend your knees as you move from side to side. Now hands to the shins, lengthen and look forward and stand all the way up. Inhale, reach up. You want to go outside? Exhale, hands to your heart. Here you go, Maxwell. Bye, Maxwell. Thank you for your cameo. Bye-bye. Hands to your heart right here. Reach up and stretch. Soften your knees. Exhale, fold. Starting with the left leg this time. Inhale, half lift. Bring your left knee to the mat. 90-90. Inhale, reach up. Go ahead and goalpost the arms, elbows to your sides. And this time, I want you to wrap the right arm underneath your left. So right here. So right arm underneath left. Put your elbow on top of the other. Circle your hands around and stretch the back of the shoulders. Point your elbows forward. And you kind of lean your head back just slightly. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor right there. Exhale, open up the arms, and now reach the right arm down to the side, left arm up and over. Breathe. Let's add on. Inhale, reach up, and you go turn to the long edge of the mat. Walk your hands along the mat, and then grab your ankle right here and reach, kind of bend the right leg, and then do that on the other side. You can grab your ankle. And then side to side, inner thigh. So it went from hip flexors to hamstrings to inner thigh muscles, all the leg muscles, connecting to the hips, the knees, the ankles, stabilizing the body. One more time, turn to the front, press into the floor, downward facing dog. Changing sides. Left leg, left foot steps forward, put your knee on the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your toes tucked under back there. Goalpost the arms. Bring your left arm underneath your right arm, eagle arms. Feels super good today after all those push-ups we did yesterday. We did 80 in the class, 4 at a time. It was a great class. If you missed it, come back to it. Reach the arms, lean the head back just a bit. Feel the stretch in the hip flexor right there. Now open up your arms, reach up, exhale, hands to the floor, and Skandasana, side to side. Our long edge of the mat, and you can grab your ankle right there with both hands. Grab the ankle, press your feet down. One more time to the front, and then to the back, and then center, and turn your body, look forward, step forward, and fold. Ragdoll. So arms, holding the elbows, arms and head pulling the body over. Now reach the hands for the floor. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders back. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, look forward, step back right leg, knee on the ground. Inhale, reach up. Goalpost the arms. Then eagle arms, right arm under left. Circle the arms around, reach the elbows forward. And then relax, reach up, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, set your knee down, 90-90 legs. Inhale and reach. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Right arm goes underneath the left. Eagle arms, reach up, lean back, lean the head back just slightly. And then exhale, hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Shift forward into plank. Moving on. Integration of the movement. Lower down to the mat all the way. Ha ha. Forearms on the ground. Sphinx pose. So press the forearms down into the ground, and you can let your head hang forward to stretch the back over your neck. The upper shoulders. Press the feet into the floor right there. So notice your feet. Pressing your feet into the floor. Bringing a focus and awareness there. When you come up into upward facing dog or cobra pose, always press the top of the feet into the floor. We'll be practicing that. So lower down your shoulders towards the mat in your face. Then slide your hands underneath the shoulders and then draw your elbows in. Cobra pose. Press your feet into the floor. Press the pubic bone into the floor. Look forward. Elbows draw in. Exhale and lower. Now look down at your mat. Do this again. Lift up the shoulders. Coming into cobra, look over your right shoulder or your left shoulder and then lower down. Just a small turn of the body. Lift up, look over the opposite side, over the shoulder, and then lower. One more time. Press into your hands lightly. Lift up your body. And then turn, look back at your foot, press your feet into the floor. And you also want to press the pubic bone down. Lift up, look over your shoulder, twist, and then lower, tuck your toes, push off the ground, downward facing dog, right there. Pedal your heels, right and left. Lift up your right leg. Similar to dolphin pose, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Opening up the pelvis, then extend the leg straight. Step your right foot forward. Set your left heel down. Go ahead and come into warrior two right here. And you want to straighten up your body so your hips are underneath your shoulders. Arms are out straight. Turn your right palm up. And then reach the palm up. Reach the left hand down behind you, touch the back of your leg back here, reach the arm over the ear, feel the front body stretch. Then come into side angle. So variation of warrior pose, Side angle pose, form on the thigh, reach the arm over the ear, straighten the sides. Reverse, do that 3 times. Reverse, and then side angle. Do it again. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, extend your body over. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Side angle right here. Half moon pose. So going into a balancing pose. Find your block. Grab my block right here. So block forward. Place your hand on the block. Then you'll slide in this left foot. And just lift the leg right here. Hand at your hip. So we did some hip opening in the beginning. So right here, this should feel strong and comfortable. So hand flat on the block, and you can place the block higher if you need to, like this, right? Or lower, or the lowest level. And then reach the arm up, flex your foot, and then turn your gaze to the side. This is the challenge. And then maybe turn your gaze to the upper hand right there. And then set your foot down, hand on the floor, move the block over, and come into downward facing dog first. Shift forward into plank. Right here, lower down to the mat. Sphinx pose. Press the top of your feet into the floor. Forms on the ground. Right there, look forward. Drag the elbows in towards the hips. Lower your chest, lower your face towards the mat. Slide your hands down, elbows draw in. Cobra pose, look over the shoulder. And then lower, press your feet down and your pubic bone down into the ground. Lift up, look over the other shoulder, and then lower. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Second side, left leg up. Turn your toes out, push the floor away, bend your knee, and make a circle with the leg. One direction, and then the other direction. Extend the leg straight. Step your left foot forward. Spin your heel down. Dancing warrior, starting with warrior 2. Then line up your shoulders over your hips. This knee, keep pressing it out so you're engaging this leg. Turn your left palm up. Reverse warrior. Hand goes behind the thigh. Stretch in the front of the body. And then side angle. Right here. Up and over your ear. And then reverse. Side angle. Do it again. Reverse. Side angle. Put your form on your thigh. Arm over your ear. Maybe reach down for the floor. Find your block. Move the block over. So it's forward and then to the side of the foot. Lift up the opposite leg. So press into your block with a flat palm. Reach the opposite arm up. Turn your gaze side, and then maybe turn your gaze towards your upper arm, the upper hand, and then look down. Nicely done. Set your foot on the ground, hand on the ground. Move the block, and come into plank. Right there. Lower down to the mat. Sphinx pose. Sphinx pose. Put your forearms down on the ground. Slide or draw your arms into the ground. Lift your sternum. Lift your heart. Pressing the feet into the ground. Lower your chest. Lower your head. Look down at the mat. Draw your elbows in. Slide your palms. Lift up your chest. Look over the right side or the left side. And then lower. Cobra pose. And then look over the side. And then center, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And let's put it together. Lift up your right leg, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. And then make a circle with the kneecap and then the other side. Rotating at the hip joint. Extend the leg straight, step your right foot forward. Come up into warrior 2 and right into reverse right here. And then side angle. Coming into half moon pose. So move your block over. Hand on the block. Lift up your leg. Press the hand into the block. Left arm up. Turn your gaze. So taking a moment. Finding your balance as you turn your focal point, moment to moment. Now, set your foot on the floor. Skandasana, right here, side to side. Now, lift up your chest a little bit higher. Touch your thighs as you go side to side. So we'll pick up our pace right here. Tap side to side, right here. Sweep your arms, elevating the heart rate. Interval to elevate the heart rate between the sequences from side to side. Keep going, side to side. Now tap the foot a little bit further behind. Leap side to side with a little hop, as if you're going over a puddle. Right there. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then turn, face the front of the mat. Hands on the floor. Downward facing dog. Shift forward plank. Lower down. Top of the feet on the floor. Slide your hands. Lift up, look over the shoulder. Press your feet down into the ground, the pelvis into the ground. Look over the other side. And center or lower down. Push into the floor, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Make a circle. One more the other direction. Extend the legs straight, step your left foot forward. Warrior 2, reverse. And then side angle. Half moon, so you'll move your block over, hand on the floor, slide your foot, lift up that leg, reach the arm, look side, and then look up. Nicely done. Look down. Hand to the mat, foot to the mat, move the block, and Skandasana. Keep it low right here. Then start to lift the body up higher, side to side. Lift up the chest all the way. Now pick your foot up and do a slide, side to side. Keep this going. So sweep your arms side to side deliberately. Now tap the foot behind like a skater or a skater move. Keep this going, elevating the heart rate for a moment between sides. 8 more. 7, 6, hop over the puddle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Face the front of the mat, hands on the floor. Downward facing dog. Go through our vinyasa. Lower down all the way. Cobra pose. Turning to the side. Press your feet down. Look over the other side. And center. Tuck your toes. Lift up your body. Downward facing dog. Let's do it again. Right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. We'll add on. Extend the leg straight. Step your right foot forward. Go ahead and place your left heel down. Reverse warrior. Straighten your body. Knee in the front. Presses out. Side angle. Right here. Block. Half moon pose. Straighten your legs. Flex your foot. A little repetition to increase your proficiency in the movement, getting into the movement, focusing. Now set your foot down, move your block over out of the way, lift up your chest, and then side to side, hop up and over. And then tap the foot behind, like skater, carefully. Make sure you're tapping your mat, softening, tap, tap, smooth out that movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To the front. Put your left hand on the floor, reach the right arm up. A little focus time right here in a side plank. Press your hand into the floor, slide your foot, go to the edge of your other foot. Lift the hips, and then stack your legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your right hand on the floor. Face your mat. Lower down to the mat all the way. Cobra pose. Press your feet into the floor. Pubic bone into the floor. Look over one side and then lower. Cobra pose. Look over the other side and then center or lower down. Tuck your toes. Push off the mat. Downward facing dog. Other side. Left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee and circle. Opening the hip, one direction and then the other direction. Extend, step your left foot forward. Spin your heel down, warrior two, reverse. Side angle, half moon. Grab your block, slide your foot, lift up your leg, reach the arm, look side, and then look up carefully. Nicely done. Set your foot on the floor. Lift up your body and turn your feet and step close. Side to side, sweep your arms and then tap the foot behind and out to at an angle to the side. Hop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot forward, right hand on the floor. Set up carefully, guys. So you can turn your feet, prop up like this right here, or stack your legs right here. Body straight, arm over the ear. Inhale. Exhale, reach the arm up. Hand on the floor. Lower down. Cobra pose, shoulders away from the floor. Look forward, look over your shoulder, and then lower. Look over the other side, right there, and then lower. Push into the floor, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Right here, lengthen and look forward, and then lower down. Reach for your elbows. Sway from side to side. One more time. And then lift all the way up, standing tall. Balancing. Grab your strap. Lord of the dance pose. So strap around the foot. Look forward. Bend your knee. So lift the knee up towards your chest. And then bring the knee to the side, and you'll circle the strap around the outside of your leg behind you. So now you've got your quadricep stretch and hip flexor stretch. Point your elbow up, and then press your foot into the strap. And as you lean forward and bring that knee back, lift the foot up higher and reach the pull on the strap just slightly, getting that nice quad stretch, hip flexor stretch, Lord of the Dance pose. And maybe you reach with the other hand and pull the strap slightly, and then come back to stand, circle the leg around, change sides. So opposite foot, foot in the strap, shoulders back, lift up your knee. You can start right here, pull the knee up as high as you can, and then reach the arm to the side. And then as you bring the leg to the side, circle the strap around behind you, and pull the heel to the glute right there first. And grab with the other hand, and then hinge forward, or you can reach your arm for balance. Straighten the right leg, with a soft knee, bend in the knee. And then lift the heart, abs in, don't crank the lower back right there. Breathe. Elbows in, and then bring the knee in, knees side by side, and then set your foot down. Nicely done. Set your strap on the floor. All right, inhale and reach up and stretch overhead. Let's go through our series again. Fold over, lengthen and look forward, step back, and come to plank. Lower down. Cobra pose. Look over one side, lower down. Look over the other side. And then center or lower down. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Step your right foot forward. Left heel down, reverse warrior. Right here, side angle. Grab your block, half moon. Hand on the block, lift up your leg, toes flexed, reach the arm, look side, maybe look up. Set your foot on the floor, lift up your chest, and now do a shuffle, side to side. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now add intensity, touch the ground, and then shuffle. 1, 2, 3, down. Let's do it 4 more times. 3, 2, and then 1. And come to the front. Right foot on the floor, or right foot forward, left hand on the ground, side plank. Reach the arm up, slide your right foot in, stack your legs. Right here, side plank. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand on the floor. 3 limb dog, right leg up. Adding on. A little change. Right knee behind the right wrist. Pigeon pose. So bring the opposite leg back, put your toes down or the top of your foot down, and then look forward first. And stay right here just for a moment. And then as you lower down, sink the hips towards the ground, this glute on the other side towards the floor, then walk your forearms onto your mat. And you can use a block right here like this and put your forehead, or reach the arms and put your forehead down. 30 seconds. Right here. Tuck your toes in. Pigeon pose. Hip flexor stretch. Hip rotator stretch on the other side. Spread your fingers. And I want you to press into your palms. Lift the palms, but press into your fingers. Lightly having the head on the ground so you're engaged in this position. And breathe. Now slide your hands in, close to your shin. Tuck your toes. Push into the ground. 3 limb dog, right leg up. Lower that leg, shift into plank. All the way down to the mat. Cobra pose, look over the side. Lower down. Look over the other side. Press your feet into the ground. And lower. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Left side, lift the left leg up. Step your left foot forward. Spin your heel down. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Find your block. Move the block over. Lift up the leg. Flex your foot to the side. Look side. And then maybe look up. Keep your balance. Straighten your legs. Firm the abs. Draw the shoulders down. Nicely done. Look down at your mat. Set your foot on the floor. And then lift up your chest. And then go shuffle a couple of times to the side. 1, 2, 1, 2. To add intensity, touch the floor. 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. 1. Do it 4 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And then come to the front, left foot forward, right leg back. And then bring your right hand down. Here's your side plank. Turn, prop, or stack the legs. Reach the arm up and over the ear. Press the hand down. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand on the floor. Left leg up, 3-limb dog. Left knee behind your left wrist. Pigeon pose. Draw the right leg down. Press the right foot down into the ground. Look forward. This knee points to the outside edge of the mat. And then come down to your forearms right here. Breathe. Again, forehead on your block. Relax the shoulders. Or forehead on the floor. Press the top of your foot into the floor, into the ground, and breathe. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, and breathe out. And slide your hands in, press into the floor, 3-limb dog, straighten the leg, and lower. 1 more time, cobra pose, all the way down with a twist. Look over the shoulder, press the pelvis down, the feet down, and look forward and lower. Change sides. Look over the other side, and then center. Press into the floor, come into child's pose. Separate your knees, big toes together, glutes to your heels. Put your forehead down and relax the arms. You can put one hand on top of the other hand over the head. Now reach your arms straight, walk your hands over to one side, and place your right hand on top of the left hand. Walk your hands over the head, and then walk your hands over to the other side. Set your left hand on top of the right hand, so stretching the opposite side. And then reach the arms straight forward and lift up. Come to a seated position. Grab your strap right here and have it nearby. Have it nearby first. So right leg out straight. Lift up your left knee and place the foot on the floor. Now place the left foot on the outside of the right leg. Press the calf down. Now grab your leg and pull it into your body and then turn. So fingertips behind the hip and look over your shoulder right there and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, stretching the back, the hip, the waist side. Inhaling and then exhaling. Now try to get your heel over on this side if that's comfortable for your knee. If it's not, just keep the leg extended out straight. And then turn again right here. Maybe you reach around and grab the thigh on the other side. And get a good shoulder stretch right here. Pull that leg in towards the body. Breathe in. Keep your sitting bones on the ground. Inhale and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now let it go. Bring your feet together, inner thigh stretch. Let your knees drop to the side. Grab your ankles and then pull yourself in towards the legs. Grab your toes. 30 seconds right here, lower back stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Looking forward. Extend your legs out straight. Right foot on the floor. A little dripping of sweat down my forehead. Put your foot flat on the floor and keep your foot there and just turn, sitting up tall. Now look forward, bring that foot over on the other side. Press your foot down. Just notice how the angle changes the position. So focusing, fingertips behind, look over your shoulder. And then look forward, and then change the angle again, placing your heel or your foot on the other side of your hip, and push this foot down into the ground, and grab your leg and turn. Maybe you can reach around and grab the thigh on this side, or at least your clothing. Breathe, inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. And then center, and then look forward. Bring your feet together again. One more time, knees to the sides. Grab your ankles and roll. Bring your chest forward. And maybe bring your elbows on the inside of your knees. And then maybe bring your arms underneath and put your palms down. Bring your forehead towards your feet. Lower back stretch. Pull your abs in. Exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath. And then lift up all the way. Lift up your chest. Turn and face my direction, face your screen if you're not already. So this class became a lot about stretching the hip flexors in different poses, different positions, shoulders back, and then also just focusing on the angle of the position of the body in certain poses from moment to moment. Shoulders, bring your shoulders back, bring your hands together to your heart, edge of the thumbs to the brow, the mind's eye with a light tap, and gratitude, the edge of the hands to the heart, and thanks. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for showing up and doing this practice with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next time.